My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
A new year, a new me. I'm lying. A new year, some new games, though. But I honestly think that 2017 and 2018, especially more so 2018, I think these 2 years are going to be the best years of this generation. Now, I know we've said that, before, like, oh, this year is going to be the year, and then it just ends up being delay after delay after delay. But I truly believe that this year, and especially next year, 2018, are going to be where these consoles really start to hit their stride, just with the games we got to look forward to and stuff like that, and now we got the new consoles out and stuff like that. I think it's going to be quite the next generation experience. Let's just say that, So this video is going to be my top 5 most anticipated games of 2017. Now, this could be subject to change, based on, whatever announcements that are made or, new games that are shown off, So it could change, but as of right now, these are going to be my top 5 most anticipated games of this year. As always, you guys can leave your top 5 down in the comment section below. And yeah, man, let's get into the video. Number 5, Resident Evil 7. Now, I was kind of thinking if I was going to put this in my top 5 because I'm not really, again, like I've said on multiple occasions, I'm not really like a big fan of Resident Evil. Growing up, I was too pussy to play. Bruh, back in the day when Resident Evil actually used to be like a horror game, I was terrified of Resident Evil back in the day. I think the first one I played was Resident Evil 2, I think it was, on a PlayStation on the PlayStation Underground demo disc back in the day. That junk scarred me for years, dude, but, so then, but as I got older, I kind of started playing them, playing them again. And, again, I'm not a big fan of the, series, but, especially, considering the last one, Resident Evil, Resident Evil 6, but, after playing the demo for Resident Evil 7, yeah, is it kind of Outlastish? Yeah, it definitely has that vibe, and I've seen like Resident Evil fans saying like, this isn't even Resident Evil, but man, the gameplay in those demos, especially more so the last demo they did for it, I did enjoy it. I really did enjoy it. Again, it doesn't have that traditional Resident Evil feel to it, but I think especially because of the last one with Resident Evil 6, it's good to know that at least this one is truly going to be scary, because Resident Evil 6, I always call, 6 like the Michael Bay of the Resident Evil games because, they went more so, because they went more towards action and stuff like that. But Resident Evil 7, I did enjoy that demo, it was scary, the graphics looked amazing, and I think it's going to have, people excited once again to play Resident Evil. Now, again, it is kind of Outlastish, but I like the direction that they're going in with it, so I think I am really excited for this game to come out this month. I think it comes out January 24th, I think, so I'm definitely excited for it. So number 5, Resident Evil 7. Number 4, what's that trash franchise? It's like one of the most overrated franchises of all time. Oh, yeah, right. Crash Bandicoot. No, but it also is Crash Insane Trilogy. Now, this has been a long time coming. I don't think, some people like really realize how big something like this is, because I remember people asking for a Crash remake since PS3. And people have been asking for it, and time after time after time at these events, they've been let down. No Crash. A lot of people grew up on Crash. I definitely remember, my childhood playing it, so going through all the letdowns at these events, and then that one event where Sean Layden got on stage, dude wore a Crash shirt, said nothing about Crash, and just trolled people. I was like, my God, just give these suckers a bone, please, because they're like, Crash is I definitely know some people's favorite franchise. It's not mine, but it is a great franchise. But I liked Crash growing up, like hands down. Like I definitely loved Crash growing up, but it was never like my all-time favorite platformer. It was just like a really cool game to play. I personally back in the day preferred Spyro over Crash. I don't know if that's just me. Leave it down in the comment section below. Crash couldn't touch Spyro the Dragon, and these are facts. Okay. Nonetheless, though, my favorite Crash growing up was Crash Warped. I know some people say Crash 2 was the best one. Irrelevant. To me, Crash Warped was the quintessential, the GOAT of that franchise, So it's good to see that all three of those games are coming back, Crash 1, Crash 2, and Crash 3, and they're being remade from the ground up. We've seen some gameplay thus far of the Crash Insane trilogy, and it looks good, man. It really looks good, and because that junk is only gonna be $40, oh, it looked real good. It looks incredible right now, so definitely the Crash Insane trilogy. I will definitely be buying that junk day one just to relive childhood, and to make it look a lot better in 2017. Just relive your childhood, but this time it's going to be 1080p. Who would pass that up? Number 3 for me. Now I was gonna put this at number 1, but I was like, nah. I mean, and I'm still really excited for it. Like, I'm getting this junk day 1, and it freaking, I think as of right now, this might be the best looking PS4 game I've seen thus far. It's kind of close between God of War and this game. And by the way, I'm not mentioning no Last of Us 2. I'm not mentioning no God of War 4. I'm not mentioning Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm not mentioning Red Dead Redemption 2. You know why? All those games ain't coming out this year. Those games, and I know Red Dead Redemption 2 is supposed to come out this year. Well, it's on paper to come out this year. I was actually having a discussion with someone, just some random dude on Twitter, and we made a bet. He doesn't think that Red Dead Redemption 2 is getting delayed this year. I was like, you sucker. Do you not know how Rockstar works? Guarantee you, sucker. So if it doesn't get delayed, I have to buy him a game. If it does, he buying me one. I can't wait to get my I can't wait to get my free game off a second. But yeah, so I won't be mentioning some of these because you best believe if Last of Us 2 was coming out this year, sucker, I'm not even talking about none of these other games. I'm gonna be like, Last of Us 2, just all on it, bro. But yeah, so I won't be mentioning those games. So number 3, Horizon. Horizon, we all know pretty much since the moment, I think they showed it back in E3 2015, because I remember when they showed that game, I was like, oh my God. So but yeah, Horizon is number 3 for me. Game looks amazing. Gameplay looks amazing. Can't imagine how, it's going to look freaking fantastic on an original PS4. Can you imagine playing Horizon on PS4 Pro on a 4K HDR TV? that joke is going to be something to behold. Probably, as of right now, visually the best PS4 game I've seen thus far. We all know that when it comes to Guerrilla Games, they're pretty much one of the best devs in the business when it comes to, making your game look pretty, so not too sure about the story. I'm not really sure exactly what the story is about. I just know you're playing as that girl, and it's set in a world to where freaking robot creatures are just just all around, but I'm not sure exactly what the story's about, how long the story is going to be, but definitely graphics and gameplay wise, the game looks amazing, dude. Definitely Horizon is a game that I cannot wait to play. I can't wait to see what Guerrilla Games does with this, now that it seems like Killzone is over and done with. Don't blame him after Killzone struggle fall, but it's definitely Horizon. Can't wait for that game, so that's why it's number 3 for me. Number 2, 2.8, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, that is. I'm mainly excited for 2.8 to play the 0.2 Fracture Passage, whatever, with Aqua, because that's the one that got that Unreal Engine 4. It's pretty much like a prequel to Kingdom Hearts 3. I want to play that junk, so that's why I'm putting 2.8 at number 2, because this wait for Kingdom Hearts 3 has been unexcusably long. Excruciatingly. So I remember waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 like back when I was like in what, 6th or 7th grade, sucker. I'm 25 years old. Suckers have literally grown up waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. And again, Kingdom Hearts is one of those games to where you have to play. You honestly do have to play 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8 to understand everything that's probably going to partake in 3. I can imagine if you just play 1 and 2, skip all the rest and go straight to 3, you're gonna be like, what the heck is going on here? But again, I think this is going to be, the last collection before we finally get to 3, probably sometime in either late 20 suck it. Kingdom Hearts 3, when is that junk gonna come out? I honestly don't even know. Sucker, it could be late 2018, could be early 2019, mid 2019. Sucker, this jump might just drop in 2020. Who knows? But I think the wait to 3 is getting closer and closer and closer, so that's a good thing. So Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is number 2 for me. Now, out of all the games that I just said, there's only one game that really got my attention. at least as of right now this year, there's really only one game that I am literally crossing my fingers that does really well, because if it does, watch how suckers hop on that bandwagon and be like, I've always been a Spider-Man. Shut up. You don't freak all that, bro. I truly believe that this is going to be the best Spider-Man game that we've played in years. If you are a Spider-Man fan, it's tough being a Spider-Man fan, bro. The movie's trash, games trash. It is tough to be a Spider-Man fan. And I have said on multiple occasions, if somebody could just pick up Spider-Man and put the same amount of effort that Rock Steady did with Batman, that junk could be freaking amazing. The last Spider-Man, at least the last respectable Spider-Man game that I played, that I actually had fun with, was Spider-Man Web of Shadows. I played them all on PS1, played the ones on PS2, the one based off of the movie, and then Spider-Man 2, which kind of revolutionized that game, just with the web swinging and stuff. But as far as like all the other Spider-Man games that came out, they just couldn't hit on every aspect of what made a good Spider-Man game. There's always something that's off in the gameplay. Always there. It's never perfect. It's never how it's like if the swinging is good, then the fighting is off. If the fighting is good, the web swinging is off. If both are good, the story is trash. It's like there's something always wrong. So if they can just hit it on all points, amen. So number 1, my most anticipated game of this year as of right now, unless something else come out, I'm just like, Spider-Man, you got to move to the side real quick. But as of right now, my most anticipated game of this year is Spider-Man for the PS4. That joke gonna be exclusive too, bro. If you ain't got a PS4, if you ain't got a PS4 this year, bro, suckers, you better hurry. Bro. That's all I'm saying. But those are my top 5 games that I am most excited for as of right now this year. Resident Evil 7, the Crash remake, Horizon, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, Spider-Man PS4. What is your top 5 most anticipated games of this year so far? Let me know down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, I greatly appreciate it if you rate the video, my brothers and sisters. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up. It could be a thumbs down. But what I do ask every brother never sweet sister. I don't know how I don't stutter on that anymore. Like, I don't even know. It's just rate the video, my brothers and sisters. Until then, I'll catch y'all on my next video, all right? Peace out.